On June 22nd, China beat the U.S. at a race America itself started. China's drug regulator approved satri-cel, the first CAR T-cell therapy in history that actually works against a solid tumor, specifically stomach cancer. What is CAR T? Take a patient's T cells. Insert a scout receptor into their genome tuned to hunt one specific cancer marker. Multiply them. Put them back in the body. The cells go hunt down anything wearing that marker. This has worked for blood cancer since 2010. Those cancer cells float around solo in the bloodstream, easy targets. Solid tumors are a different beast. Stomach, lung, colon cancer hide inside tissue, shut down immune cells on approach, and disguise themselves as normal tissue. 8 approved CAR T drugs. 0 of them could crack a solid tumor. Until now. China found the crack in the armor, a protein called Claudin 18.2, barely present on healthy tissue but lit up like a neon sign on stomach cancer cells. They built a CAR T therapy aimed exactly at that target. That's satri-cel. 156 patients, all third line, meaning at least 2 other treatments had already failed them. 104 got satri-cel. 52 got standard of care drugs as a comparison. One question: how long before the tumor starts growing again? Satri-cel, 3.25 months average. Standard treatment, 1.77 months. Almost double. This isn't cured cancer, it's bought more time before the cancer comes back. For patients who'd run out of options, that's still a win. Easy peasy, right? Among the 88 people who actually received satri-cel, 99% had severe side effects. 95% got cytokine release syndrome. Your own immune system, revved up to fight cancer, throws a localized apocalypse inside your body, with the ICU on standby. One more number, small sample but loud. In a pancreatic cancer study, post-surgery, just 6 patients, 5 of 6 had no relapse after 6 months. Tiny sample size, but for pancreatic cancer, where there's basically nothing that works, that's like finding a spare life in your jacket pocket. Okay, not the best analogy. Why not America? Carl June, the guy who literally invented CAR T, had a similar result sitting in his lab back in 2016, published the paper in 2017, didn't run a human trial until 2025. 9 years between we saw it in a dish and we tested it on real patients. In his own words, in China, that gap would have been about a year. CarsGen, the Chinese company behind satri-cel, got a first-hand taste of American red tape, too. They built a manufacturing plant in North Carolina to enter the U.S. market. In December 2023, the FDA froze the whole thing over manufacturing violations. The hold got lifted a year later, and CarsGen had to rebuild its relationship with the FDA basically from scratch. While the U.S. paperwork dragged on, trials kept running back home, and satri-cel crossed the finish line first, in China, in June 2026. Remember this tag, Claudin 18.2. It's going to be the center of oncology for the next 5 years. The question isn't if a drug like this shows up in America, it's when. AstraZeneca, J&J, and a handful of other biotechs are already racing for that same finish line. And finally, last but not least, fuck cancer.